Jared Polinfrono's.com, and this is your
Oh man, he's a deep
Photo News Fix. This fix is brought to you by Storyblocks and their massive inventory of studio quality stock footage. If you've ever been in need of a quick video clip for B-roll, After Effects templates, or motion background, Storyblocks has you covered. We've used B-rolls from Storyblocks extensively over the years because where else are you gonna find a random clip just like this one and this one? Storyblocks is there for us with royalty-free clips, audio, and graphics, and they can be there for you as well. To sign up for Storyblocks, head on over to storyblocks.com/fro. First up, Sony UK got their knickers all in a bunch in a good way this week.
Everybody's just trying to get in your knickers.
When they announced some exciting news that Sony are the key camera suppliers for PA Media Group based in the UK and Ireland.
What is my contest for the horses, you know?
Now let me translate that for you into English. I mean, American English, that is. Sony sold a bunch of cameras to the largest national news agency in the UK and Ireland, where their staff photographers and video journalists will be using Sony cameras and lenses exclusively. Now this follows in the footsteps of the Associated Press, who a year ago announced a deal with Sony to exclusively supply their visual journalists with Sony gear. Now there was no word on how many units the AP purchased and for how many photographers, but we do know how many photographers work for PA Media Group. Are you sitting down? About 90.
Whoop-de-doo.
I guess it's kind of a big deal because if each person gets 2 bodies and 3 to 4 lenses, that adds up pretty quick. Now the big question is, will Sony be able to ship their cameras anytime soon? News agencies' cameras of choice used to consist of 2 companies, Canon and that other one that I shall not name in fear of fan people getting upset that I said a fact about their beloved Nikon.
Flat fact is a term demanding an equal answer.
These days it's made up of Canon and Sony, and I know why. They both like to back that money truck up to photographers' doors. And there can be no other explanation at all. None. None at all. Next up, Canon released firmware 1.4.0 for the Canon EOS R5. Now, could this be the fix that helps the camera from overheating?
No.
No, it's not. Though the first time we tested out the new firmware, we got over 2 hours of record time without the camera overheating, and we got all excited.
Feel these nipples.
Then, like the good reviewers that we are, we set up to replicate our results, and well, we failed time and time again. You basically get the same exact recording time with the old firmware as you do with the new firmware as well. Now, to be fair, Canon didn't even mention overheating in their firmware press release, and we all know why, because it did not get any better.
Wasn't good enough for you, wasn't good enough for anybody.
We still get roughly 55 minutes of recording time before the camera shuts down, which in the grand scheme of things is a lot of continuous recording time. Now, obviously you have to stop after 29:59, but you get what I'm saying. Firmware 1.4.0 did include something we've been waiting for, redundant video recording. That means your videos are written to both cards, just like with what Sony has already been doing for years. Now, if overheating is an issue for you, Tilta finally released their Canon R6 R5 cooling cage. For a cool $165, oh cool, I said cool. Sweet! You can add a fan to your Canon camera. Now there's no word on if it actually extends record times, but maybe Tilta will send us one and we'll give it a shot.
I'll take a shot.
The moral of the story,
I like turtles.
and finally, according to Canon,
The Canon, okay? What is that now?
let me repeat, according to Canon, Canon claims top share of press cameras used at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics with approximately 55%. Based on what? How are you calculating these numbers? Phone call? Who could that be? Hello? Oh, it's Roberta L. with Canon PR. Oh, I forgot to read the asterisk. Oh, hold on. Let me read that then. And I quote, average calculated from the events described above, based on Canon's research. Roberta, are you still there? Because the list above just lists a bunch of big events that happened at the Olympics. And Canon's research? Let me guess, you sat there and you counted all the white lenses, didn't you? Hello? For real, I think they literally sat at the event, counted how many photographers were there, and then counted how many Canon white lenses they saw. Not exactly scientific, but that's PR for you. They're always looking for a win, even if they have to invent something new to get a win for it.
I'm by winning.
Now, don't get me wrong, 55% sounds about right, with the rest being split between Sony and Pentax. I mean Nikon. Come on, Canon, this is a super deep pull at best. What's next? Nikon claiming that the Z9 will have mind-blowing autofocus? Oh, is it too soon? Yeah, it's too soon because it hasn't been released or announced yet. And there you have it. That's your photo news fix this time around. To check out the last fix, go ahead and click on the screen right here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Jared, PolandPhotoNewsPhoto.com. See ya.